Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll discuss MSc 205 Unit 20 Foreign Capital. First question is state how foreign capital contributes to economic growth. So foreign capital plays a crucial role particularly in developing countries that include the following: bridging the gap between investment and saving, bridging the management, entrepreneurship, technology and skill gap, bridging the foreign exchange gap, undertaking initial business risk, contributing to development of basic economic infrastructure, supporting stability of foreign exchange and reducing BOP deficit, that is balance of payment deficit, facilitating integrating with other economies of world for trade, increasing trade of goods and services, eventually supporting for higher development. Because of all these benefits associated with foreign capital, greater use of foreign capital is associated with improved prospects for economic growth. From the perspective of both government and businesses, foreign capital become an important factor in driving economic growth and development. Second is, what do you mean by competitiveness of economy? How does foreign capital help in creating healthy competitive environment in the economy? So competitiveness is ability of an economy to compete effectively in a market for internationally traded goods and services that allows for raising standard of living over time. Competitiveness of a country or economy depends on its comparative advantage in comparison to other countries or economies, that is, how much more goods or output can it produce in comparison to other economies with lower quantities of input or with lower cost in comparison to other economies. So foreign capital helps to create a healthy competitive environment in the economy by breaking domestic monopolies, as healthy competitive environment always pushes firms to continuously enhance their process and product offering, thereby fostering innovations. Consumer also gain as they get access to wider range of competitively priced goods. Next question is state various types of foreign capital. So the various types of foreign capital are as follows. First is foreign investment, that is further classified into FDI and FPI. FDI, that is foreign direct investment, and FPI is foreign portfolio investment, which we'll discuss in detail in next question. Second is external commercial borrowings. Third is NRI deposits, that is commercial deposits by non-resident Indians. Fourth is external assistance in form of loan, grants, foreign debt, etc. Now we'll discuss the difference between FDI and FPI. First, on the basis of definition, FDI is an investment made by a firm or individual in one country into business interest located in another country, whereas FPI, that is foreign portfolio investment, refers to investment made in securities and other financial assets issued in another country. Second, degree of control. FDI has a high degree of control since represents controlling stake in the company or enterprise, whereas FPI has very low degree of control since do not represent controlling stake in the company or enterprise. Third is investment term. FDI has a long term, whereas FPI has a short term investment term. ठीक है. Fourth is involvement in managerial ownership या control. So FDI has a long term interest in companies and therefore involved in managerial and ownership control, whereas FPI holders are looking for short term gains, therefore no active involvement in managerial activity. Fifth is volatility, that is the risk like kind, how stable it is. So FDI is stable or comparatively less volatile than FPI. FPI is volatile, also referred as hot money. This is very important. Hot money क्यों कहते हैं? Since have tendency to flee at the first sight of trouble in the economy. तो इसको हॉट मनी इसलिए कहते हैं कि जैसे ही हमें लगेगा, उनको लोगों को लगेगा, फॉरेन पोर्टफोलियो इन्वेस्टर्स को, कि इकोनॉमी में कुछ गड़बड़ है, तो वो अपने पैसे विड्रॉ कर लेंगे या आउटफ्लो कर लेंगे कैपिटल की, या फिर इम्प्रूवमेंट होगी किसी और जगह पे इन्वेस्टमेंट की अट्रैक्टिवनेस लाइक इन यूएसए, तो फिर वो तब भी विड्रॉ कर लेते हैं और वहाँ इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. दैट इज़ और इम्प्रूवमेंट इन द इन्वेस्टमेंट अट्रैक्टिवनेस एल्सवेयर in the world, particularly in USA, especially nowadays, since Federal Reserve Bank has increased interest rate by 0.75 percentage point from second consecutive time. Sixth is leads to FDI, leads to transfer of knowledge, technology, resources, skills from foreign to domestic capital, whereas FPI transfers only capital flow from foreign to domestic country. Now, some key measures taken by India to attract FDI. The government has undertaken several structural reforms with focus on land, labor, liquidity and law, that will globally position India as an attractive investment destination. Since the onset of pandemic, it has injected rupees 20 lakh crore stimulus for the economy. These sectors covered include power, manufacturing, education, defense, mining, and minerals. So the some important reforms that have been put into the motion are: first is corporate tax rate for new manufacturing facility at 15% to make it competitive. ठीक है. Second is production linked incentive of rupees 197,000 crore for 13 sectors. Phased and graded duty structure to incentivize indigenous manufacturing of intermediate and final goods, example electric vehicles. Increased FDI limit for defense production under automatic route from 49 to 74%. Consolidating over 100 labor laws into 4 codes with higher exemptions for retrenchment. Implementing GIS system to provide information on industrial land, including plot level information. Enabling ease of doing businesses through faceless e-assessment for taxation. Decriminalization of company law. Airports Authority of India has awarded 3 airports out of 6 bids for operation and maintenance on PPP basis, that is public-private partnership basis. Power Department and utilities in Union territories to be privatized. This will improve operation and financial efficiency in distribution. New public sector and enterprise policy where all sectors are open to private sector while public sector enterprise will play a role. Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar launched to incentivize creation of new employment opportunities during the recovery phase. Expanded a definition of MSMEs, that is micro, small, medium enterprises, to encourage MSMEs to grow. The reforms were long pending demands of the industry and multilateral agencies. These reforms will help in increasing not only just the productive capacity of the economy but will also make the economy more efficient in use of available resources. Consolidated FDI policy 2020, it came in effect from October 15, 2020. It incorporates restrictions notified earlier in the year on FDI coming from overseas entities or citizens belonging to neighboring countries that share land borders with India, including China, to prevent opportunistic takeovers of these firms. Capital outflow क्या है? Outflow of capital as the movement of assets out of the country in terms of FDI का outflow बोलते हैं. Now the next question is difference between joint ventures and wholly owned subsidiaries. ठीक है, तो joint ventures को हमने G भी लिखा है और wholly owned subsidiaries को WS लिखा है. तो joint ventures क्या है? एक entity है, ठीक है, एक फॉरेन एंटिटी इज टर्म्ड एज जॉइंट वेंचर. हम फॉरेन एंटिटी को कब कहते हैं? जेवी. इट इज जॉइंट वेंचर ऑफ एन इंडियन रेजिडेंट. कब? व्हेन देयर आर अदर फॉरेन प्रमोटर्स होल्डिंग स्टेक अलॉन्ग विद इंडियन पार्टी और इंडियन रेजिडेंट. तो हम जॉइंट वेंचर बोलते हैं जब फॉरेन पार्टी के साथ साथ इंडियन पार्टी या प्रमोटर्स भी होते हैं. फॉरेन प्रमोटर्स के साथ साथ इंडियन के पास भी, रेजिडेंट्स के पास भी स्टेक होती है, तो उसे हम जॉइंट वेंचर बोलते हैं बिटवीन दी फॉरेन प्रमोटर्स एंड दी इंडियन पार्टी या इंडियन रेजिडेंट. वेयरएज wholly owned subsidies में entire capital is held by one or more Indian party, ठीक है, या इंडियन रेजिडेंट. सो डिफरेंस आ गया, क्लियर हो गया? नहीं हो तो मैं बता देती हूँ. जेवी में जॉइंट वेंचर होता है इंडियन रेजिडेंट का जब फॉरेन स्टेक होल्डर्स के पास भी स्टेक है, ठीक है, प्रमोटर्स के पास भी और इंडियन के पास भी है, तो ये जॉइंट वेंचर हो गया इंडियन रेजिडेंट के पास. वेयर एज होली ओन सब्सिडी में जो स्टेक होती है या इंटायर जो कैपिटल है वो सिर्फ इंडियंस के पास ही है, ठीक है. थैंक यू गाइस. डू लाइक, share and subscribe my channel and do comment which next topic you want me to prepare a video for you guys. Thank you guys.